Brisbane's heritage and character buildings. The information on this piece of paper that is in front of us right now, that's how, again, I do it, I'm showing my age. The information that's on the screen in front of you is how the Brisbane City Council handles its character buildings. Wherever you are in Australia, your council will handle their character buildings in a certain way. Let's have a look at this. Brisbane City Council has zoned some of the older areas of Brisbane as character residential. So that's the actual zone that's been applied to those streets or those neighbourhoods that have got homes in them that are of character and traditional and historical value. Additionally, the council also applies character protections to individual properties. So there are areas that are zoned as character residential, and then the individual properties that are in those areas or not in those areas, they will be then shown through a map overlay. And you might think, well, I've heard of zones, but what's a map overlay? I'm pretty sure that a lot of people who live in flood areas are used to seeing the local council's website where you can show so you see the map of the streets, and then you can click on it and see an overlay of where the floodwaters are, where they've been. Sorry, not where they are, where they've been. And I know for certain in Brisbane that's very easy to do, and we spent a lot of time in Module 3 talking about overlays. There's an overlay that you can switch on so that when you look at the map on your screen, the Brisbane City Council website map, you will then be able to see houses that are in pink that are zoned, that are shown in the overlay as specific homes that need to be protected as traditional buildings with character. These areas are zoned as character residential. Then you'll have other just individual homes that have their own importance, and those individual homes will be shown through an overlay. The zone applies to an area, and overlay applies to individual properties. So therefore you can zoom in on a property to see if it's flooding, if it floods, and you will turn on the flood overlay to see where the waters are near that property. Same with bushfire. You turn on the bushfire overlay and you get to see where the bushfire zones are. You turn on these overlays here and you get to see what overlays may be applicable to a home that you might be interested in if you think it, has got character. And you need to find this out before you buy it, because if you buy it and think you can do all of this work to it and you can't, it's going to be very disappointing. There are 4 overlays that apply to heritage and character buildings. The first one is the traditional building character overlay for houses built before 1947. Second one is the pre-1911 building overlay for houses built before 1911. Then the third one is the heritage overlay for homes of significant buildings of significant heritage importance. And the fourth one, remember all those nice cute corner shops that we see around the place, little character buildings like that, they are also protected. It's good to find out that these overlays exist, and I'd love for you to watch this video that's at the bottom of the page. It's by a town planner, and she's just so interesting and entertaining to watch, but she's also really informative, and she can talk to you about these overlays in her videos. This particular video that I'm linking to is her describing pre-1911 homes and the fact that not all of them show up in the overlay. So if you think that you are purchasing a home with character zoning or it has an overlay that shows that it is of importance, I would advise you to watch that video to learn more about it. In fact, just watch it anyway to learn more about town planning, to be honest. And if you think you're in this area when you're looking for a home, you're looking for a home that's sort of like lies in these descriptions, contact the council. And if you're really interested in what you can do with that home specifically, contact a town planner who specializes in that area, and they will be able to help you to get an age for the building. Was it pre-1911 or not? There you go. That's about our specific local homes. And so most councils will have information like this about the buildings in your area if you're not living in Brisbane. Thanks for watching.